Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast at Tiffany's. Tiffany here. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. We are here to bring back the big news. LeBron is officially back. So, how the game going? So, the Lakers just had their highest scoring performance of the season. And look, I know a lot of people were worried about LeBron's coming back might just mess up the chemistry both on and off the court. But after what we saw last night, honestly, this might be the proof that the upside is happening. Yes, I'm not going to rush to judge and say it's good or bad, but just you can say Utah's defense is probably bottom 5 in the league. That's fair. But for LeBron's first game back, there were way more positives than negatives for me. Let's break it down. The Lakers start off terribly. Honestly, terrible might be an understatement. At this point, they couldn't score, couldn't defend. Everything looked flat and just awful. Utah actually defend Luka very well. They took away his first and second reads over and over again, which is why he ended up with 8 turnovers. Their pick and roll coverage was sharp, sending 2 to the ball, taking the short roller, zoning up on the big line, always keeping a rim protector in place. Yes, even on the lobs to Jason and Ethan, there was always a body on the backside. We have to shout out to Will Hardy. The game plan was excellent. And the players executed very well. Luka still being Luka though, triple-double pace as usual. His 3-point shot is still struggling, but he still put on 37 points, 10 assists, 5 rebounds, and 4 steals. Defensively, he was locked in. Well, he tried. But we still saw moments where Utah's young, fast guys blew by him. And here's the thing, Utah is a young, athletic team. They run, they play at a high tempo. Not an easy defensive assignment for the Lakers. We really saw a lot of miscommunications on switches and rotations. They need to be more aggressive and more physical at this point. So speaking of defense, this team still just isn't good at it. Utah plays a lot like Golden State. Tons of off-ball movement, cuts, screens, and just like opening night versus the Warriors. We already saw the Lakers look uncomfortable. Their off-ball decision-making, processing speed, full speed, just their weakness. Teams that move like that ultimately get an advantage on Los Angeles. Now let's talk about the starting lineup and rotations here. We had LeBron, Luka, Austin, Atom, and Rui Hachimura. Yes, Rui got the start, which I expect, but I still want Marcus took that spot, to be honest. The group badly needs a point of attack defender. I've been preaching this. Barker's just balance the other 4 better. Early returns weren't great. The lineup was a -3. I mean, I know plus minus inside everything, but it does give us hints at some point, right? They start down 16-6. Then Marcus check in for LeBron, and boom, they turn out to be a +3. So here's where the switching things matters. Yes, when you switch everything, it's kind of reduce the value of your traditional perimeter defender. I think that's the reason why we didn't see Vandal play last night. But at the same time, when you switch that much, you end up with a lot of cross matches all over the floor, which means it's even more important to have strong team defenders, like guys who can process fast and be in the right spot, right, and make good defensive read. So Marcus only played about 3 minutes with the starters. I think it's in the third quarter, if I remember it right, and they were a -8. Okay, I'm not overreacting at this point. It's just 3 minutes, but I do want to see that more. You could just feel the difference defensively between Rui and Marcus. They just brought different energy to the team. Yeah. And of course, Marcus is the better defender, but the gap felt bigger because of how lifeless the starters were defensively. I mean, the squad: Luka, Austin, Ethan, LeBron, and Rui. And my guy Buha asked JJ Redick about it after the game. I mean, yes, his question was like, it's the first time seeing the full roster together, and honestly, how JJ felt about the starting lineup. And honestly, if you watch the interview, you would definitely feel JJ didn't seem to love the question. Maybe because he knows the outside noise about the starting lineup choice. But he did say there were good stretches, bad stretches, and last he's not opposed to changing it eventually. And honestly, that's where this probably has to go. If the Lakers want to be a serious contender, there's a strong need, a better fitting defender in that fifth spot, especially someone who can handle point of attack duties. That's my opinion. Okay, so the Lakers end up with a 9-man rotation, which is, yeah, I already expect this. And Austin definitely stepped back into the third option role. I mean, a little bit. Only 1 assist and 11 shots. Third most on the team. He played more like a scholar right now. Jack LaRavia had a great game, plus 12, clearly the sixth man on his team. His secondary playmaking next to Luka looked very nice. JJ even went with a Jake, Jason, Luka, Louis, Marcus lineup early on, and I really like that one. Hayes gives Luka a vertical threat. We all know Luka loves a lob threat, so I just love Luka to play next to Hayes is a good combination. And the spacing around Louis and Jack, Marcus was solid. That's a big lineup too. Outside of Marcus, everyone is 6'7" and above. Another good lineup that popped out was Austin and LeBron together, especially with Aiton. This 3-man group makes sense. Austin clearly paired with LeBron a lot for the last 3 or 4 couple years. These duo have a very good combinations, we all know. And with Aiton add in another big man, another lob threat. Yeah, I mean sometimes, but the thing is that Austin was well with Aiton. And LeBron, he for sure definitely knows how to play with bigs. And this brings me to the big takeaway, LeBron's return. His chemistry with Aiton is already real. First half was a little bit rusty, but considering he hasn't played for a long time, I would just accept it and let it go. But look at the second half. LeBron had 4 beautiful dimes to Aiton. Easy finishes, dunks, layups. Aiton is an elite finisher, and LeBron just makes the job even easier for him. LeBron also created easy looks in transition, had a couple nice defensive playmaking moments. The man still reached the floor like nobody else. His return definitely unlocks so many things for JJ Redick, using him to force mismatches, collapsing the defense, driving and kicking, posting him up for automatic double team. And because teams have been double Luka like crazy to kill our pick and rolls, having LeBron as a second creator breaks that pattern. Gabe Vincent got a wide open corner three off one of those plays. That's impact. LeBron's high-level passing ability still there. With just one turnover in 29 minutes, the decision-making was elite for someone who hasn't played in so long. He wasn't hunting shots. He let the game come to him. He took like fewer shots than Luka, Eden, Austin, Jake, and Rui. I would say he was more patient, selective, intentionally, not overshooting and just make a lot of rush turnover like we used to see. So yeah, we are going to see a lot more of this when they face Utah again on Sunday after 3 days of practice. Okay, overall, I'm just happy everyone's healthy and clearly enjoy playing each other. The team chemistry is real, like that's real. The team has the contender vibe again. But I mean, still need to work out on defensive side. And I know JJ has a plan considering all the rotation and starting lineup. I know he will make good adjustments at this point. So we'll just wait and see. And just say, let's go Lakers. Yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for listening. This is Breakfast at Tiffany's. Ha ha ha. Yeah, thank you for listening for sure. And I'll bring back another breakdown soon for all you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day, regardless where you are listening from. Yeah, see you. Have a good day. Bye.